what you ain't getting, bro? What you ain't getting? Just you can
It's hard to explain
you're still trying to swallow that, like, oh,
yeah, bro.
God created Satan. Yeah, he created Satan. He's in control of Satan. Satan works for him.
Father of all spirits.
Yeah. That's why Satan was like, take the hands off though.
Right. Satan is the son of God. He's an angel.
He's just on the left hand side.
You talking about some that bad angels came down to have sex with? Where you getting that from? That ain't in the scriptures, man. You on Google Wikipedia, man, with that
he definitely
Normandic and
Greek
mythology, yeah.
He didn't have before all that and shit.
Satan is that demon in your head that's trying you. It's trying you to see how much you love the Most High.
Like you watch the old school Tom and Jerry. You remember?
Cloud and
Yeah.
poof.
Yeah, you got you had the demon the demon cat on this side, the angel cat on that side, vice versa. Same thing happened to Jerry or Empress New Groove. Yeah, this is Isaiah 44:6, and it reads, "Thus said the Lord, the King of Israel, and his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts, I am the first and I am the last, and there beside me there is none, there is no God. And who as I shall call and shall declare it and set in order for me, since I appointed the ancient people, and the things that are coming and shall come, let them show unto them. Fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time, and I have declared it? Ye are even my witnesses. Is there a God besides me? Yea, there is no God. I know not any." Right. So the Lord's by himself. He the only power. And guess what? He's a so-called black man. He look like a so-called. Well, we look like him. He was made in his image.
And that's why he said he's a jealous power, because all these creation on the earth, is easy for men, being a man, for you to come up with all type of ideas, and like Esau, the sun god. I believe this created the sun and this created the moon, and these ancient creatures existed that did this and that, and that's why you got bad spirits, all the other stuff. Most High is created behind all that. And I will say, like, even when I grew up, there was a point in time where I was told in the church, okay, they said that every time God made something good, the devil made evil. So if the Lord made flies, the devil will make frogs. If the Lord made a sheep, the devil created a wolf. They taught me that shit to counteract whatever God did.
They just be making
shit up. The Most High created all that, man.
I remember, I remember my mother told me, I was talking to her about the dietary law, right? And I was saying like she shouldn't eat shellfish. She said that the reason why shellfish is unclean because the spirits that the Lord put in the pigs, they ran off the cliff and sunk down to the bottom of the ocean and touched the grass. I'm all like, what the hell is wrong with you?
It's out of this world, right?
Man. Like stratosphere. They just be making shit up. And like the scriptures is just so plain.
Check this out, bro. This Psalm 17:13. Arise, O Lord. Arise, O Lord. Disappoint him. Cast him down. Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. That's King David praying to the Most High, saying, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, because the so-called white man, he's the devil in the flesh. And right now we're just talking about the spiritual demon, Satan. And so-called white man is the physical demon, Satan. He's the devil in the flesh, man. So King David said, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is Esau, Edom, which is thy sword. So you got the physical demon on this earth, Esau. He's the sword of the Most High. He worked for the Most High. All the wickedness he do on this planet, guess what? He working for the Most High.
The Lord used the wicked to take out the wicked of his people.
Oh.
Getting it now.
Yeah.
It's coming soon now.
I had a quick research basically on them talking about how the angels came down and had sex with you, with women and stuff. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 38 through 40, and it says, "But God giveth it a body as it hath pleased him, and to every seed his own body. All flesh is not the same flesh, but there be one kind of flesh of men, and another flesh of beasts, and another of fishes, and another of birds. There are also celestial bodies, bodies terrestrial, but glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of terrestrial is another." So that's proving that angels have a different body than what we have. We have a terrestrial, they have a celestial body. So basically they don't have none of the genitalia that a male has on the terrestrial end.
Yeah, what's the glory of the terrestrial body? Sex.
Yeah, eating, drinking, sex.
Be able to offspring, yeah. Angels don't tire, they don't weary, they don't have sex. So it's not even possible.
Now that
They
you
got
think
two different
about,
bodies, you know what I'm saying? It don't make sense.
now that you think about all the like, what the fuck, this dude, his TV stay on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah,
History Channel.
the mystery channel.
Yeah.
He be on that. Yeah.
That nigga get all the seasons to Ancient Aliens. Talk about the Anunnaki.
Yeah,
all that.
but he's I don't know what giants mean. It's like renowned men.
Yeah, like, so how did they even make giants? You know, like, did the babies come out super big? Like, did they just grow up? Like, that don't make sense.
You know how the Jake could have a baby with another nation woman, and that baby it'll stand out out of all the other heathens, you know, that is growing up around.
Yeah.
Like that's just Jake, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, especially with a Edomite mother.
yeah,
You know, like,
you gonna stand out. Like you gonna be killing the other kids. Like you gonna
even though
surpassing them in a lot of stuff. Like especially physically, you know.
right.
You
know. And you know, like, and yeah, I was just gonna say, and they ain't affected by the black woman curse. How like most of us been affected by it. You know, so it's like the curse is kind of like eased off a little bit. Yeah. But shit.
I'm gonna say this before I quote the scripture. That man, that speckled bird Israelite, he implied that he's gonna be one of the hunters in that day. So, quick scripture, man. Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks. My eyes are upon all their ways, they are not hid from my face, it is their iniquity hid from my eyes. So, in order to become a hunter, you had to be a fisher first, man. So they basically say you're gonna turn the fishers into hunters. This dude was never a fisher.
I don't need to teach.
Right.
So he started getting proud then right there.
Yeah.
I don't need to teach. That's not what I'm here
If he is gonna be saved, he gonna be on the sidelines while the hunters go do the hunt.
Right. And this is Luke. It's a laying back of what the brothers said. 14 and 23. It says, and in 23, and the Lord said unto that servant, go out into the highways and the hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. Right. So that's a commandment that the Lord said. So if the Lord ain't commanding you to teach, then you're not one of his servants. Now you might be a help,
Right. Yeah.
like you might help his servants, but you're not the Lord's servants himself. You know?
I don't have to do that.
Yeah, because the
That's
Lord,
beneath me.
right? Because if the Lord dealing with you, then this truth can resonate with your spirit,
Right.
and then you'll go out and teach. Now, like you have no problem going out to the highways and the byways and teaching and throwing the elements. regardless of what might happen to him. You know?
Really, he can't teach because he don't understand.
Right.
Scripture says the first principles is that you have one need that one teach you again. So
He got to come super baby again.
yeah, we gotta go back to school.
Oh, it's those guys.
I jump back to this first Esdras 4, where it was talking about what's strongest, women, the king, men, or wine. The subject has switched on the chapter, so we'll start back at first Esdras 4 and 26. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women. And now do ye not believe me? Is not the king great in his power? Do not all regions fear to touch him? Yet did I see him in Apami, the king's concubine, the daughter of the admirable Mordecus, sitting at the right hand of the king, and taking the crown from the king's head and setting it upon her own head. She also struck the king with her left hand. And yet for all this the king gaped and gazed upon her with open mouth. If she laughed upon him, he laughed also. But if she took any displeasure at him, the king was fain to flatter, that she might be reconciled to him again. O ye men, how can it be but women should be strong, seeing they do thus? Then the king and the princes looked one upon another, so he began to speak the truth. O ye men, are not women strong? Great is the earth, high as the heaven, swift as the sun in his course, for he compasses the heavens round about, and fetching his course again to his own place one day. Is he not great that maketh these things? Therefore great is the truth, and stronger than all things. Now they finna give. Therefore great is the truth, and stronger than all things. All the earth cried upon the truth. All the earth cried upon the truth, and the heaven blessed it. All works shake and tremble at it. And with it is no unrighteous thing. Wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such as are all their wicked works. There is no truth in them, and their unrighteousness also they shall perish. As for the truth, it endured. Okay. As for the truth, it endured, and is always strong. It liveth and conquereth forevermore. With her there is no accepting of persons or rewards, but she doeth the things that are just, and refraineth from all unjust and wicked things. And all men do well like of her works. Neither in her judgment is any unrighteousness, and she is the strength, kingdom, power, and majesty of all ages. Blessed be the spirit of Slakin. Blessed be the God of truth. And with that he held his peace, and all the people then shouted and said, Great is truth, and mighty above all things. So the truth is the strongest, man. The greatest.
The one.
Yahweh Shai is the truth. And above that, the Most High.
I yell like click on this.
Yeah, the one.
So why Esau ain't got a truth day? He got a Mother's Day. What's up with the truth day though?
Oh shit. He'd faint too. He'd fall out. He'd fall out too if it was truth day. Like they direct opposition to the truth. And as a matter of fact, they thrive through lies. Yeah. They thrive through lies, man.
Yeah, that's how him and Eve, our women, are a match made in hell. Because Eve, she
Dusty duo.
she basically lived her whole life off a lie. You know, she lied about her body count. She lied about
Why the man left her?
yeah. She
You ain't got no daddy.
I'm your dad.
My man, your daddy.
right. She lied about the Bible. Even when you show her in the Bible where she wrong at, she still say, nah, that ain't true. So yeah, so they the perfect team. You know, just everything is based off lies. Because the so-called, well, I just say Esau eating the devil. I don't want to get a strike on the channel. But yeah, he tell the woman what she want to hear. You know, because our women want to hear smooth things.
Yeah, and they expect that shit from us, but that ain't how we rock. Like, we ain't finna just,
Hey,
it just, I mean,
younger, like, you know, spit some game and shit, but like now knowing all
Man, I ain't even in the same mindset I was.
deal or no deal. That's what it is.
See, hey, you gotta be a sick, twisted as dude to still be dating nowadays. You know, it's either one or two things. Well, I ain't gonna say to be dating. I'm gonna just say to try to like spit game to a woman like this is not my spirit. You know, hey, hey, bitch is either you like me or you don't. One or two.
Trying.
Finna game no females. Too good.
I got a precept real quick. Did you have something after this? Did you have another one, or did you have another one?
I would know, man.
This is Luke chapter 2, and I'm gonna start at I'm gonna start at 40, and this is talking about Yahweh Shai, you know, who the world ignorantly called Jesus. And the child grew because, you know, this I mean, they're not gonna teach this, they're not gonna bring this out in these Christian churches or whatever, because it'll show you that the Lord was in this spirit too, man. The woman is beautiful in her role, man. You know, he wasn't getting ran by his mother, and you know, like how you brought out Middle East, over there in the Middle East, like you gotta get permission from your son if you're a woman and the father not around or something. Like he's still a man, you know, and men is in authority over the women, you know. So this is Yahweh Shai. This Luke chapter 2 and verse 40. And the
I can jump in. And y'all give, if you don't teach, if you don't go out to him, I can jump in.